Hello, hello, hello. I am so excited to be here. I want to apologize for the delay, some technical issues, but we are here now and we are live. I am thrilled to meet with you again every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time or Puerto Rico time and 7 p.m.-ish in India time and around noon in UK. We get together to speak about women's economic empowerment. And why is this series so important? Well, first of all, women are half of the population. If we do not give the tools and the access to half of the population to live and to be successful and thrive in today's economy, then we are hurting all of us. So that is why this course is so important. You can go to our YouTube channel and find all the other ones. But it's really, really critical that you meet with me every week so we can talk about how we can help women access everything that's available to them, but not for their betterment, but for the community's betterment, for the world's betterment. So today, I am talking to you from IIU. I am thrilled to be here. As you know, I am a trainer from USA, from Puerto Rico. And I have to tell you the fact that I get to chat with every single one of you every single week is a great privilege. IIU is the largest e-learning platform around the world. We are in 195 countries. Not only that, we have thousands of e-educators that truly believe that education is for you. It's not a gift, it's not a privilege, it's a right. Our visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit, believed since he was a kid that everybody should have access to education. That is why IIU exists, especially after the pandemic. We were at home doing nothing. And this brain, this intelligent entrepreneur, this social worker, this incredible change maker, the rainmaker, he said, why not take the time and create a platform where everybody can learn? I think that was absolutely so smart. I am every day feeling so privileged to be here with you, sharing important information. So before I waste any more time, I want to go ahead and start my presentation. And today we're going to be talking about a very important topic. Today's topic is financial literacy. And last week we were talking about microfinance and finances for women. And I told you that we were going to talk today about financial literacy and how women win. But it's not only women. We all win. We all win when women have access to everything. So today we're going to be talking about what is financial literacy? Why is it so important? And what strategies can we put in place to help women, number one, but also what strategies can you put in place to become more financially literate? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. 1 second here. Here we go. So first of all, like I said before, I am with IIU and I am a trainer from the United States and from Puerto Rico. And speaking of Puerto Rico, I am the president and co-founder of an organization that helps women through entrepreneurship attain their financial autonomy. In order for you to know that you are autonomous financially, you are going to have some financial literacy. You're going to have to understand how your finances move, how your economy moves. What are you doing to help yourself? Or what are you doing to hinder yourself? So I'm really grateful that IIU gives us this incredible platform so organizations like mine can benefit their communities and their population. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So why women win with financial literacy? So what is financial literacy? Well, financial literacy refers to the knowledge, the skills, and understanding of financial concepts. And they practice this, and it enables individuals to really make informed and effective decisions about their life, about their freedom, about their finances. Remember, the most important thing in the world is not money. It's the freedom that we have to do anything we want. But when we do have our money situation in order, then we can be free to travel anywhere, to accept any job, to accept any project, to create new endeavors. But if you don't have your financial situation in tow, or you don't have it stable, or you don't even know where you stand, it's really, really hard. So it involves having the ability to manage personal finances, to make a budget effectively, understand financial products, and that means loans, certificates of deposit, RIAs, all these other things that you should know so you know how to grow your wealth, right? And make informed decisions. So, what are the key components of financial literacy? So, number one, financial knowledge. You need to know and understand the classic financial concept. And this is budgeting, this is saving, this is investing, this is your management of your wealth and financial planning. And financial planning is so critical, and the majority of us do not do this enough. Also, another key component of financial literacy is financial skills. So you know the concepts, now you're going to get better at it because you're going to practice it, right? And this is so important because if you don't practice it, you're not going to get better at it. These are practical skills needed to manage personal finances effectively. This includes budgeting, tracking expenses. Tracking expenses is as easy as get a notebook and write down everything you spend every day. Eventually, you're going to see some patterns, right? And you're going to say, why am I spending money in this when I don't really need it? Maybe I can use it to save. And then you start making informed decisions. And that is so critical. Setting financial goals. So we have goals, with life, with our careers. Sometimes we forget to set financial goals. I set financial goals. I set financial goals with my family. I set financial goals with my partner in my business. I set financial goals for my organization. So once you know and you have the skill set, you will be able to do this once and time again. So this is why it's so critical that you are right here with me today, learning about financial literacy, really being literate about your finances. Also, financial behavior. Financial literacy also involves adopting responsible financial behaviors. That means paying on time, saving regularly, avoiding spending unnecessarily, because we could probably have a little something that we want. But if you're always spending unnecessarily, you're never going to save. And if you don't save, you can't invest. And if you can't invest, you really can't grow your wealth. So these are really three things that are so important, three important components. Number one, financial knowledge. Number two, financial skills. And number three, financial behavior. So why is financial literacy so crucial? Personal financial management is financial literacy, and this helps individuals manage their personal finances effectively. It enables them to create budgets, to track expenses, to save for a rainy day, right? Save for emergencies. It also makes us so much more savvy about making financial decisions. Financial literacy was going to empower the individual to know where they stand, and they're going to know what decisions to make. You're going to make informed decisions. And that, let me tell you, is so, so important when you are actually trying to get ahead, when you're trying to stabilize your finances, when you want to become financially autonomous. Another one of these things is so important is financial independence. And I want to explain a little bit about, I always say financially autonomous. Financially autonomous is that you don't have to borrow money from anybody in order to pay for your basic needs, right? But financial independence is that you will never need anybody. You will be great on your own. You probably won't need a job because you'll have a passive source of income. You'll have residual income. You'll have investments that generate money for you. So you will become financially independent. But our goal is that you're financially savvy, and you become financially autonomous. That means that you do not depend on anybody to live. And that is my main goal with you. I want you to be autonomous. Also, professional success. Financial literacy is essential for professional success. It helps individuals understand their employee benefits, negotiate better salaries, plan for career transitions. That means that if you know that you want to quit your job, right? You know that you don't like it, or you know that you've outgrown it, or you're asking for promotion. How do you get ready? How do you prepare yourself for that hiatus, for that time that you're going to probably take a break while you find another job, or maybe you need 3 months to really reassess where you're at, or maybe you're thinking, hey, I need to get my master's, and maybe nighttime is not a good option. I may have to, for a while, just study. Are you prepared for that? To make that decision? That is why being financially literate is so important. Avoiding financial pitfalls. And I think we've all made mistakes when it comes to money. But if you are financially literate, it gives you the knowledge and the skills to avoid the most common financial pitfalls, such as getting into too much debt, making poor investment choices, or becoming victims of financial fraud. Again and again, we read about it in the papers. This is happening everywhere. So the importance of financial literacy for women. So I told you for everyone. Now let me tell you how this impacts us as women. Financial literacy is a critical life skill that empowers individuals to take control of their financial lives, make informed decisions, and achieve their financial goals. It is essential for personal and professional success and can have a significant impact on overall financial well being. Economic empowerment for women means that we're going to equip them, or they're going to be equipped with the knowledge and the skill set to take control of their financial life. It doesn't matter if you're married, it doesn't matter if you have a partnership. You need to know where you stand as an individual. You need to know that we were born alone, we will leave alone, and that even when we are tied to a partner or in a marriage, we still need to know what we contribute. Where are we? We can't depend on the other person. We need to be independent. Why? Because we're all interdependent. You know, you may think that just because you don't work, or you're a stay-at-home mom, or you're a stay-at-home person, you don't have finances or financial obligations. You do. You do. So that is why becoming financially literate is so important. Financial independence. Okay, so I can't stress enough how being financially autonomous and understanding financial concepts and strategies so you can become independently wealthy. You improve your decisions. When you know about money, you improve your decision making. Financial literacy helps women make better financial decisions. It enables them to evaluate financial products and say, hey, this is for me. Is this loan for me? Is this deposit certificate enough for me? Should I buy that home? Should I purchase an income property? If you don't know and you're not financially literate, it's going to be very hard for you to really improve and making decisions that are going to improve your life, improve your situation. Also, overcoming gender bias. Maybe a month ago, we had our session on gender stereotypes and biases. We unfortunately still know that women are still stereotyped as they're weak, they're not smart enough, they don't know how to manage money. Women, all they do is buy shoes. Women, all they know how to do is shop, shop, shop. You know what? Don't fall in that trap. You know that's not you. You know that. If people come and tell you that, or they want to gaslight you about it, just laugh in their face and say, you know what? I am financially literate. Whatever you say, I don't care. Because I know where I stand. I know that as a woman, I have a responsibility to be financially autonomous. This is so important. And I'm telling you, people are going to tell you, what do you know about finances? Let me tell you now. Learn, learn. So the next time somebody says that, you just laugh, ha, 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 and walk away. Let them be. Okay. So this is key. Also, breaking the cycle of poverty. 87% people that live under the poverty level are women or families that are led by women. And this is not because women are not great. It's because usually women end up with the burden of nurturing and caring. And if you're a caretaker, you will probably have your parents with you, your husband's parents with you, and your children. And what happens then? You become responsible. And when you're responsible for them, you may not know that you do not have enough money in order to support them. So you start to lag and stay behind in your payments, stay behind in getting your home secure, stay behind in insurance. Something happens, you don't have the insurance and you lost everything. So we need to break the cycle of poverty, and be financially literate is going to help. Also, long-term financial security. You don't want to be rich now. You want to have wealth forever. And like I said, what is rich to me may not be rich for you. Everybody knows what their situation is, right? But we need to make sure that we are doing what is correct. And in order for us to know what is correct, we need to be financially literate. So financial literacy is essential for long-term financial security. It helps women plan for retirement, understand investment options, and protect themselves against financial risk. With proper financial knowledge, women can build wealth, achieve their financial goals, and enjoy a secure future. And that is what I want for every single one. Let me move this here so I can see better. So how do we close the gender gap? And what is a gender gap? So a gender gap is, we know, we look at the genders, right? And in this case, I'm just going to take two, men and women. The gap is where we stand and what's in between. So if men are here and women are here, there is no gender gap. We're equals. Now, if women are here and men are here, there's a gender gap right here. And if men are here and women are here, there's a gender gap. And unfortunately, right now, there's a huge gender gap between what women have in financial autonomy and what men have in financial security. So how do we close this gender gap? How do we make sure that every woman knows where she's at and how she can make the money that she needs in order to get it? So closing the gender gap is financial literacy is crucial for promoting gender equality and empowering women to make the right decision. I'm going to share with you some statistics that will highlight the importance of addressing the gender gap in financial literacy by providing women with equal access. And let me tell you this again. I'm not saying women are better. I'm not saying women are superior. I'm not saying that men are selfish. I'm not saying, no. I'm just saying that when we equip women and men equally, when we teach women and men equally, when we make sure that there's access to financial education, and let me tell you again, financial education or any education that's accessible to women is a win. It's a win. That's why here at IIU, it is so important to make sure that everybody knows that there's a way to learn. There's quality education at your fingertips, that we go beyond degrees, that this is something completely different. And we want you to be part of it, right? So we make sure that you have these courses so you can understand how to live a better life for you and for your family. So let's start with these statistics. Global gender gap in financial literacy. According to a study by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or the OECD, women on average have lower levels of financial literacy compared to men. This gender gap in financial literacy exists across countries and regions. So it's not only in one country, it's everywhere. Gender gap in investment knowledge. A survey conducted by the Global Financial Literacy Excellence Center, or the GFLEC, found that women have lower levels of investment knowledge compared to men. This gender gap in investment knowledge can impact women's ability to make informed decisions and grow their wealth. Again, how important it is that we are equal, right? Gender gap in retirement planning. Women often face unique challenges when it comes to retirement planning. According to a report by the National Institute on Security Retirement, women are more likely than men to have lower retirement savings and face a higher risk of poverty in the retirement age. Oh, okay. So let's say you worked your entire life. You took care of your family your entire life. You didn't save for retirement, or you didn't save enough, or you didn't even think to ask because you thought you would be taken care of. You reach that age where you should be enjoying your life, retired, relaxing, traveling, being with your grandchildren, maybe pursuing a passion or a hobby. And you find yourself at 75 that you still have to work in order to live. That happens to a lot of us as women, and a lot more than men because we don't have the knowledge. So I want you to stay close by. I want you to understand. And I want you to really pay attention to what I'm saying today. And man, if you're listening, this is for you also. We all learn here. Students, this is not only for adults. And adults, this is not only for elderly this is for everybody. We all need to close the gender gap when it comes to financial literacy. Gender gap in financial confidence. Studies have shown that women tend to have lower levels of financial confidence. We just spoke about this compared to men. This lack of confidence can impact a woman's willingness to engage in financial decisions, making and taking control of their financial life. So if you don't know what we're talking about, you may not want to invest in a home that you're going to use as a security income or an income property. Maybe you buy a home at a good price, or maybe you buy land and you develop it. So you bought the land, you don't know what to do with it. Or maybe the land is only given to the boys in you. Maybe this is a great time to learn more about finances and say, hey, why only the boys getting this? Why am not? And they're going to say, because you don't know enough. And you're going to say, wait. I do know. I do understand. And I want to be part of this conversation. So this is so important for you. Now, a lot of women don't want to be. If you're the woman that wants to, power to you. Power to you. Also, gender gap in financial education. Access to financial education is essential for improving financial literacy. However, women often have limited access to financial education. And that is why we're here today. I want to make sure in this Women's Economic Empowerment Series, you have information on financial literacy. It is very important to me because we want to make sure that we minimize this gender gap that exists when it comes to finances. These statistics highlight the importance of addressing the gender gap. Let me explain this very easy. If we don't talk about this, we're never going to fix it. We need to talk about it. We need to study it. We need to know where we stand. We need to really have it as a coffee table conversation. Talk to your partner. If he screams or if she screams, say, you know what? I'm not going to listen to this right now. When you're calm, we'll talk again. But do not have this. Do not say, it's okay. This is a man's thing. Well, this doesn't really concern me. Or my dad will take care of it. Or my brother's in charge. You need to know where you stand. I'm not joking. This is very important. This is so important for you, just like anything else. So let's talk about examples of successful initiatives promoting financial literacy. By implementing these initiatives and promoting financial literacy for women, we can bridge the gender gap and we can empower women to achieve their financial independence and success. And like I said, you know what I want? I want your financial. I want you to be able to pay all your needs, your basic needs, everything that you need to pay at home. I want you to have the money to do that. If you want to be rich, you want to create incredible wealth, that's great. More power to you. But my main concern is that you don't owe anyone anything, that you don't have to stay in a marriage that you're not happy with, that you don't have to stay in a job that you don't like, that your kids don't have to go to a school that you can only afford, that your parents are not being taken care of correctly because you don't have the funds. This is really important. And this is really important. So, women's financial education programs. Many organizations offer financial education programs specifically tailored for women. These programs provide resources, workshops, and training to improve financial literacy and empower women to make control of their finances. Also, mentorship and networking programs. Mentorship and networking programs can play a crucial role in promoting financial literacy for women. These initiatives connect women, and this is key. When you connect with somebody else, that other person sees from the outside and may tell you, you know what, I don't see you well. I don't think they're treating you well. I don't think you're making enough money. I don't think you are learning fast enough how to control your finances. Usually, when we have somebody that we respect, that is probably another woman who has already been through what we're doing, they become mentors. They're going to help us in this process. Many times we feel alone. Many times we feel that nobody is going to understand that you want something better for you. Maybe your family's really happy with what they have, but maybe you're not. And I'm talking to you. And this is important for me that you get this. Examples of successful initiatives, promoting financial literacy for women. Number one, financial literacy campaigns. When we go by a bank, you may see a big ad saying, we support women entrepreneurs. That's a bank that actually supports women that want to attain their financial independence by starting a business. Public awareness campaigns focused on promoting financial literacy for women can help raise awareness about the importance of financial education. I truly believe that we need to start educating children. I have myself a great financial program for children between the ages of 4 and 8 called My First Lemonade Stand. And it could be my first ice cream stand. It could be my first anything stand. But it's how we teach children to value money, how money works, and how important it is for us to respect our relationship with money. So yes, financial literacy campaigns are key, are so important. Workplace financial wellness program. So you work in a company that believes that you should know how to save, that believes that you should know how to feel empowered financially, that believes that if you invest in a 401k that they're providing for you, or maybe a loan program, or maybe some type of program that you can participate in that's going to help you grow your finances. So some companies offer financial wellness programs that provide employees, including women, of course, with resources and education on personal finance management. These programs can help improve financial literacy and support your dreams and your goals to attain financial independence. Strategies for improving your financial literacy, right? And this is very important. And I say it time and time again, how key it is that we, as women, as probably the main caretaker, as probably the head of household in your family, as a young person starting out, as an older person having to start again, as a divorced woman, as a widower, where are you at right now with your finances? This is so important. By implementing these strategies, we can improve financial literacy and empower individuals to make informed financial decisions, achieve financial well-being, and build a more financially literate society. That is why this is important for all of us. Education and training program. So implementing financial literacy education and training programs like the one we're doing today here in IIU can improve financial literacy immensely. These programs can be offered in schools and community centers, workplaces, and online platforms like ours. They should cover topics such as budgeting, saving, investing, debt management, and retirement planning. So I have great news for you. We will be starting in February, a financial literacy program. It's going to be twice a week. So you can start really learning, and it's going to be very short, 20 minutes. 20 minutes for you to be more educated about your financial decisions. I will be your trainer, so you'll be listening about this as we move forward. Also, access to financial resources and tools. Providing access to financial resources and tools is essential for improving financial literacy. If we don't do this, then nobody's really going to learn the way we want them to learn, so they can make better decisions that are going to impact our communities and our country. This can include online resources, mobile apps, calculators, and interactive tools that can help individuals understand better. So, just think about what you already know. Also, policy and advocacy efforts. Okay, I'm going to be very serious about this right now. You know that we as women have children. We're the only ones who can. You know that usually we need to make the decision to leave our children to go work because we need a two-income household or because we graduated and we have education and we want to contribute to the world more, not just being a little baby machine, but as a mother, which is great. Motherhood is incredible. And the truth is that we need to continue populating the earth. So we need to advocate for policy change, policies that will really recognize that women are the only human creators. Nobody else can have children. So when you know where you stand, you can advocate and for public policies that may be able to give you money every time you have a child or every time that you want to learn something. There is a income tax break. There's so many things that we can advocate for. Maybe 6 months maternity leave. There's so many things. So I need you to really be involved when it comes to advocacy and policy making. And like I said before, when we advocate, let's advocate that all our schools have financial literacy, that all of our schools have financial education. If we all had financial education early on, we would have a different story completely. So also collaborating with financial institutions and organizations. So if you're a bank, it's your responsibility to help the community be financially literate. Because if you want them as future clients, you need to teach them that. You need to make the investment. Financial institutions need to help schools and bring these educational resources to workshops and seminars so their customers can understand best how to invest their money, how to save it. Nonprofit organizations like mine, and I'll talk about it in a little while, and community groups can also partner with financial institutions to provide financial literacy programs. Integration of financial literacy into various sectors. So integrating financial literacy into various sectors such as healthcare, housing, and employment can help us reach a broader audience. For example, if healthcare providers can educate patients on their financial aspects of healthcare and employers can offer financial wellness programs to their employees, we're all in better shape, right? We can make informed decisions. Also, think of this. You're going to be forever and ever a continuous learner. So I want you to continue to feel that this is an ongoing process, that you will continue to learn what's essential, that you're going to continue to make assessments about your finances and where you stand and what you want for yourself, right? So let's talk about women and what they've done, right? So I'm going to give you two really great women that decided to step out of their comfort zone to help us attain better financial literacy. Tiffany Alici. Tiffany Alici, also known as the Budgetnista, is a financial educator and author who has helped thousands of women improve their financial literacy. You can find her in all social media. So you can find her under Tiffany Alici, or you can find her as the Budgetnista. Okay? Through her online platform and books, she provides you a practical advice on budgeting, saving, and debt management. Many women credit Tiffany for giving them the guidance they needed in order to pay off their debt, save for emergencies, and achieve financial stability. I think that's beautiful. I think that is absolutely beautiful. And she's making money as she does this because not all of it is free. Also, I want you to meet Sally Proshek. Sally Proshek is the CEO and the co-founder of Elevest, an investment platform designed for women, just for women. She has been a vocal advocate for women's financial empowerment and has dedicated her career to closing the gender investment gap. Through Elevest, Sally has helped women time and time again gain the confidence they need in investing and building wealth for the future and for their families' future. Now I'm going to give you two companies that do this really, really well. Number one is the Financial Gym. The Financial Gym is a financial wellness company that offers personalized financial coaching and education. They have helped numerous women overcome financial challenges and achieve their goals. A lot of times, as caretakers, we may have to pay one thing and not the other, and pay this and not that so we can make ends meet. And that can definitely impact our credit score. That can definitely impact our credit history. And then going forward, we may not have a rainy day or an emergency fund. And this is key for you to know that we all need that. So going through, in this case, for the Financial Gym, they go through a one-one coaching session, and they provide workshops and online resources. The Financial Gym has empowered women to take control of their finances and improve their financial well-being. And this is so important. I can't tell you enough. Also, the Women's World Bank. Women's World Banking. Women's World Banking is a global nonprofit. We've talked about it before, how they really impact women, that focuses on expanding access to financial services for low-income women. Low-income women, I would say, is the majority of us, because the majority of us were not financially wealthy or autonomous. And that is why you're learning this today. They provide financial literacy training, access to savings accounts, and microfinance services to help women start their own businesses. Through their programs, Women's World Banking has empowered thousands of women to become financially independent. And this is really important. And I am sure there's a Women's World Banking organization in your community. So check them out. Now let's look at some examples of organizations supporting women's financial literacy. Girls Who Invest. I love this organization. Girls Who Invest is a nonprofit organization that aims to increase the number of women in portfolio management and executive leadership. So it means that we make a group of women that want to invest, and we start looking at each other's wealth, and we start suggesting, and we start learning from each other. They provide educational programs, mentorship, and internship opportunities to young women interested in finance and investment careers. So if you are interested in becoming an accountant, if you are interested in becoming an economist, if you're interested in becoming a controller, if you are interested in becoming a CPA, Girls Who Invest is for you. And if you're interested in growing your wealth, Girls Who Invest is for you. Women's Institute for Financial Education, WIFE, it's so cute, WIFE. WIFE is a nonprofit organization that offers financial education and resources just for women. They provide workshops, webinars, and online courses on various financial topics, including budgeting, investing, and retirement planning. Financial Alliance for Women. The World's Financial Alliance is an organization that focuses on empowering women through financial education and networking opportunities. Like I said before, networking is so important. You know, in Kunda, in our area of E-Village, there is a beautiful place called the Bandana Parlor. And this Bandana Parlor, and I want to say hello to Bandana Shukla or Jolly Shukla, because I am so proud of what she does every day. She goes to this parlor to empower women to learn more about their finances, to become entrepreneurs, to really network and make sure that they're creating a strong community that can help each other. So, you know, becoming networking is really, really important, because we need to make sure that women know how to manage their finances, but not only on their own, have friends that they can discuss this. Women's Money. Women's Money is an online platform that provides financial education and resource for women. They offer articles, videos, and tools on topics such as budgeting, saving, investing, and career development. Mujer Emprende Latina. And I'm going to smile really, really big right now, because this is my nonprofit organization. I am a co-founder with 4 other amazing women. In 2016, we realized that there was nothing to empower women economically. There was nobody teaching women financial literacy. There was nobody saying, hey, I'm going to teach you how to open a business. There was nobody really there to create networking opportunities so they can talk to each other. We started in Puerto Rico, that's where I live. And we have grown. We're now in the United States. We are in India very soon. We are in Peru. We are in Ecuador. So we continue to grow. But the truth is that I am so proud of the work that we do every day. So we're a nonprofit organization that promotes entrepreneurship as a means to gain financial autonomy. We provide educational programs, mentorship, and seed capital opportunities to Latina women interested in attaining their financial autonomy. We have an incubator startup program called Incubame. So we have various programs, and the majority are free. We have educational business programs that you can actually participate. I have to tell you that we have more than 70,000 Latina women. These are women that are from Hispanic heritage. But now because of India, we're opening up our first English curriculum. And very, very soon we'll be announcing our courses in English also. This is part of it. So we are co-sponsors of this Women's Economic Empowerment Series. So let's talk about the tips for women to improve their financial literacy. I'm going to go really up, on a very superficial level, but we're going to have our financial literacy course series, and you will be able to participate. And like I said before, I know that you're busy. I know that you don't have a lot of time, so I want to make sure that these courses are 30 minutes or less. Okay. So number one, remember improving financial literacy is an ongoing process. You're not going to know it all at once. You're going to learn little by little. Number two, take baby steps. Take little steps. Don't try to have $100,000 in the bank immediately. You need to really learn things, learn concepts, improve your skills, start saving, start learning more about investments. Number three, seek guidance when you need. Many times we want to do it all on our own. Sometimes that works. Initiative is a great thing, but sometimes we should go to somebody that knows. So I want you to stay connected here at IIU because you're in good hands here at IIU. We will make sure that you have the information that you need in order to make the decisions that you need. Be proactive in managing your finances, even if you are in negative right now. Even if right now your money is not enough. Even if right now you feel that you can't breathe. I'm going to tell you something. If you take action, things will get. And you say, "Hi, Virginia, come on. You don't have my situation." You're right, I don't. But when we sit down and we look at the facts, we can start making strategies and we can start improving. Okay? So I want to tell you, breathe. And now just think that what you need to do right now is learn. Become financially literate. Be proactive with that. Let's talk a little bit about budgeting and saving. Okay? So how do we budget and we save? So first thing is you need to create a budget. Start by tracking your income and all your expenses. So how much money is coming in and how much money you are spending in order for you to understand where your money is growing. Then create a budget that allocates your income, the amount of money you make, with the essential expenses that you have. Also look at savings and discretionary spending. Sometimes we will not be able to eat out if we have some goals. Sometimes we may not be able to get our hair done every month because we have some goals. Sometimes we may not be able to get our nails done. Sometimes we may have to switch food brands because maybe the one that we're buying right now is too expensive. Hey, the majority of times if you plant something, even if it's in a small planter, it's so much cheaper than buying it in the supermarket. That's a great way to save. But the most important thing about creating a budget is really knowing where you stand. So I always tell my coachees, we do this economic exercise, how much money comes in and how much money are you spending. And you need to be so honest because if you lie, you're only lying to yourself. You need to set financial goals. That's our second one. Set financial goals. So how much money do you want to save? Well, maybe all you can save is 500 rupees, $5, €5, 5 soles. Maybe that's all you can save. You know what? You start with your financial goal. You put that in and you do it all the time. Determine your short-term and your long-term financial goals, such as saving for emergencies, a down payment for a home, or your retirement. Set specific targets and create a plan to achieve. I had savings and I've been investing my savings right now because I want to see my money grow. That's a financial goal. And I had to make some really hard decisions in order to make this happen. Automate savings. Okay, so a lot of our financial institutions will automatically take money out of your account, but you don't feel it, and they put it in another account. The important thing is that you don't use that money, right? So set up automatic transfers from your checking account to a savings account each month. This can help you save consistently without relying on willpower alone. Cut unnecessary expenses. We talked about this. Review your expenses and identify areas where you can cut back. This could include reducing dining out, unused subscriptions. Maybe you don't watch Netflix enough, but you're still paying $12.99, so stop paying it. And maybe read. Reading is free, right? So, or finding ways to save on utilities. Maybe don't use your air conditioner all the time. Open those windows, especially when it's cooler outside. Investing and wealth building. Educate yourself. Learn about different investment options, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate. Understand the risk and the potential returns associated with each one. Start early. We'll talk about all this in our financial series. Start early. The power of compounding can significantly impact your wealth over time. So if you start saving when you're early on, if you're here and you're 21, 22, 23, you're a student, you're 16, start saving. If you're 65, start saving. If you're 75, it's okay. Start saving. Educate yourself. See where you are. Diversify your investments. So, for example, in my case, I have stock. I've also invested in crypto. And I am also investing in other businesses that are not in my country because they have people to work and the opportunities are there. And because they're global economies that are growing. So it's your decision, but you can only do this if you know what you're doing. And this is so important. Diversify those investments also means that you're not going to put all your eggs in one basket. And the most important one, seek professional advice. And that doesn't mean that you have to pay for something. But you know what? You may find professionals online that are doing this for free. But if you can afford a financial coach, then do it because they're going to help you understand so much of what you are doing today. Managing debt and credit. Understanding your debt. So take stock of your existing debts. Where are you now? Where do you stand? Do you have student loans? Do you have credit card debt? What is your mortgage? Understand the interest rates. Or is this too high? Maybe you can refinance. Repayment term. It's 36 months too much. Maybe you can afford to bring it down to 24 months. Or maybe you need 48 months. You need to extend it. And what the potential penalties are when we don't pay on. Because if we always pay late, we're probably spending $60, $70, $100 a month on penalties alone that we could be saving if we paid on time. So find out why you're not paying on time. Develop a debt repayment plan. Prioritize paying off high interest rates. Not all loans are the same. Credit card loans, credit card debt, super high. I mean, we're talking about 21%, 25% when it comes to interest, compared to probably a loan that you have that's 2.2, 3.7. Develop use credit cards wisely. And I have to say that I have become a victim of this time and time again. You need to do something quickly. So you use your credit card and you forget that at the end of the month, you should pay that completely, entirely. You want to make sure that you're paying for that entirely. So, try not to do the whole installment payment because although it's really good to create credit, do it cognizantly, do it knowing what you're going to do. And, every 2 years, try to switch around and take advantage of a low interest credit card, pay the other one off, because you transferred it, and just try to use your credit cards minimally, maybe for travel, maybe because they have some type of reward system that you want, probably travel. then you save with travel, but you need to know what you are actually putting on there. Very important. Building financial resilience. Create an emergency fund. I can't tell you enough. Set aside funds in a separate savings account to cover unexpected expenses, like if you get sick, or a family member gets sick, or income disruptions. You lost your job, you were laid off, something happened that you can't work anymore. Aim to save 3 to 6 months. That's very important. Obtain adequate insurance coverage. I know you're probably saying, Virginia, I don't even have money to eat. Why am I thinking of insurance? When you do finally have money to eat, make sure that you are talking to an insurance broker, an insurance sale, and find out more why you need to protect your harvest, why you need to protect your home, why you need to protect your car if that's your life. Okay. Continuously educate yourself. Read everything on finances. Start with simple things. As you go learning, you'll learn more terms and you'll become an expert soon. So, what are the resources for women's literacy? Number one, International Internship University. You are here. You're here right now, and this is wonderful. IIU is the number one digital education platform in more than 195 countries. We have online courses and workshops, more than 5,000 educators, and more than 10,000 online sessions in our YouTube channel. Go check it out. Also, other online courses and workshops. Coursera offers various online courses that may be from different universities, but they definitely have personal and family financial planning, and they also have investment management. Also, Udemy provides a wide range of online courses on financial literacy topics, including budgeting, investing, and retirement planning. And the Khan Academy offers free online courses on personal finance, economics, and investing. Let's start with IIU. Also, read books. There's so many. This book changed my life. That's why I put it here. This was the first book that I read that actually took me out of my comfort zone. When I was 21, I bought my first building. I lived in Chicago. I was a student and I had saved enough money for a down payment. And another young man, he was 27, was my landlord. I couldn't believe that somebody that was 27 years old owned a building with a bunch of apartments. So I asked him, how did you do it? And he said, do you want to learn? I did. And I bought my first building when I was 21. Since then, I've been saving and investing. But when I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I understood everything. I understood new concepts. I understood why we want income property and not just property. We want property that generates money for us. You know, how residual income is so important. Passive income is the key. You're sleeping and you're still making money. Isn't that beautiful? So this book, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's an easy read. Get it. I just love it. The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey provides practical advice on budgeting, debt management, and building wealth. Also, Women with Money. This is by Jean Schatzky. Focuses on financial strategies and empowerment for you, my dear, if you're listening to me. And Smart Women Finish Rich. I love this book. And this is by David Book. Offers guidance on saving, investing, and planning for a secure financial future. So I gave you some books there that I think are easy to read, and they can really help you with your financial knowledge. What apps? So Mint is a popular budgeting app. You can find it on your phone that helps track expenses, sets financial goals, and monitors savings. Acorns, I've used that. It's an investment app that rounds up your purchases and invests the spare change. I love it because you buy something and whatever's left over, they're going to put it into an account that you're investing in. Personal Capital. It provides tools and tracking investments for budgeting and retirement planning. And You Need a Budget. YNAB. I love it. A budgeting app that helps users prioritize expenses and save money. So all this information that I'm giving you today, I want you to look at, again, Mint, Acorns, Personal Capital, and You Need a Budget. I'm sure there's so many more. Just look in your phone app. Organization and website. Women's Institute for Financial Education. We talked about that, which is right. National Endowment for Financial Education, WEFE, provides free resources and tools for financial education. Financial Women's Association, a professional organization that promotes financial literacy and advancement for women in finance. Smart About Money offers free online courses, and I love the word free, tools and resources on various financial topics. In conclusion, if you're still here with me, I want you to understand it's time for women to prioritize their financial literacy. Take the first step by setting aside time to learn about personal finance, create a budget, and set financial goals. First step. Two, seek out resources and tools that cater specifically to women's financial needs. If it's for all, it's great, but when it's directed to women, they will understand your situation. Engage in discussion with other women about money and share experiences and knowledge. These are networking events when you create community. Remember, improving financial literacy is an ongoing process. So commit to continuous learning and take control of your financial future. It scares me every day when I speak to a friend that has nothing to fall back on because we are vulnerable many times. I want you to feel empowered to make the decision, and it's baby steps. It's baby steps, right? By prioritizing financial literacy, women can gain confidence, make informed decisions, and build a solid foundation for their financial well-being. Start today and empower yourself with the knowledge and skills to achieve financial success. I think that I hope you learned as much as I learned today just by reviewing what we're doing. I can't tell you enough how important it is for you to start thinking about your financial situation, how to become financially literate. There's nothing worse than living in a toxic environment where you know that you're not being healthy, where you know that you're not being esteemed or respected, but you stay because you need to be, because of financial situation, because you need protection. So I'm seriously talking to you. If you're allowing people to mistreat you, if you are allowing at work a bad situation to happen because you need a job, if you know that your kids are being bullied, but you're still there because there's no other school for them, breathe and take action. Start. It's baby steps. And you know what? You will get there. Make sure that you stay tuned to IIU. And I have to thank every single time Mr. Piyush Pandit, because he thought of creating this amazing platform so we could all have access, so we could all know better, so we could all be autonomous and make decisions that are informed. Thank you, Mr. Piyush Pandit, for thinking of all of us ahead of time. Your vision has helped us all. Again, if you want to be a mentor, want to be a teacher, an educator here, please join us. Look in our page and you will find how to join IIU as an educator. If you want to be a member and you want to join us because you are a teacher, a student or an e-learner, this is your moment. Also, look in our page and you will find the information to become a member so you can access our thousands of sessions in our YouTube channel. Thank you again for being here. My name is Virginia Rivera, and I'm so excited to share with you all this information. The Women's Economic Empowerment Series is not just for women. It's for anybody who believes that we all deserve a sustainable world for all. So again, I want to invite you to join me every Wednesday. We will continue the series, and very soon you will see two important courses that I'll be offering. One is entrepreneurship training, and the other one is financial literacy. Two important courses that will be starting in February. So please stay tuned. I will be with you every step of the way. I want you to write to me and say, Virginia, I've improved so much. We believe in you. We want you to be part of IIU because IIU is a different way of education. We are the revolution, and we want you to be part of the revolution. Take care.